I don't feel fear from the past when I am in the present.
That I didn't have inner peace in myself.
I would say trust. We've given people, the wrong people.
Need some high five. This is cool for real. I love you guys. Welcome back, my friends, to the Hug Full of Adventure. JP here on the mission to create 1 billion hug stories worldwide. And so far, that many free hugs were given. I hope you're feeling good. Today, we're gonna explore fear. I was reading about fear and I come up with the idea that we have to let go of those, but it's all linked to past stories, right? And I'm wondering, what are the stories that the people in Montreal, Canada are holding on to? Let's go. Do you feel any fear from your past? And if yes, what is the story behind it? Maybe from trauma or childhood?
I don't feel fear from the past when I am in the present. But when forced to think of the past, sure, things come up from time to time. But the fear is not as intense as it was when first lived.
So you sort of started the process of letting them go.
Of course, yeah, you have to.
Wow.
Otherwise it's too heavy to carry on your own.
I'm proud of you.
There's one thing that was blocking me, that I didn't have inner peace in myself. So I had money, I had success, but the inner peace in myself was missing for me from this past 6 years. I found it recently and life has been so great after that.
Wow.
So like all the challenges with the up and downs, I need that in my life. Without that, life would be boring. But if I have inner peace, I can tackle everything.
And how did you found?
I went for a split. I went back to India home, and I just asked God, just I need the peace in my life, and I got that there.
Wow.
After that, I think it's good.
Beautiful story.
Yeah, it's. I'm happy. That's what I'm like. Right now, I don't stress for anything else. I don't stress for my career. I don't stress like where my future will be. But I'm living in the moment right now.
Perfecto. Yeah, so now the correct question is, what story from your past caused some fear blocking you in life? And in my very case, I remember when I was young, my homeworks were never good enough, the scores were never good enough. That led to insecurities, and perfectionism. But I'm slowly learning to let go of all of that, understanding that I am enough, and all of you out there are enough as well. I truly believe that. They just landed from France. I'm like, the welcome hug. I need some high five. This is cool for real. I love you guys. Thank you. I remember about a year ago, my uncle telling me, the content is funny, filled with laughter and everything, but I don't see how you can improve people's mental well-being. I'm like, well, by making them laugh and then having positive encounters and positive hugs and laughters and everything. And he was like, maybe you have some work to do here. Now I understand. You want to go deeper, layer deeper, and see people struggle and how they've been through those hard times. And that will help you and help me and inspire us to do the same, to let go and be free.
I'd wait for hours, not hours, I'd wait for a good 45 minutes to jump into water that I knew was deep enough, that I knew I'd be all right, but it was just about taking a leap. And now every time that I have something hard to do, it's just like jumping off a bridge, and once you jump off, you're already there.
Do you know if that story, something else before that caused you to have some kind of those fears of insecurities or some unknown world, you know?
I wonder. I'm always looking for the root of the problem. That's a good way to solve it, but I think, I think I haven't moved out of my hometown yet.
Whoa, that is deep.
Oh, come on.
It's nice, thank you.
For me, not a particular trauma, but I had trouble getting out of my comfort zone. So now I try to do stuff that makes me do it, and I'm better. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Nice to see you.
After my first ever relationship, it just wasn't that good, right? And yeah, like I kind of started doubting myself and doubting other people like actually like me. And so I think that blocked off a lot of possible communications, right, with people. I think it blocked off a lot of connections I could have made because I was too scared to engage. I thought I would get judged. So yeah, I think that's it for me.
Very good.
And have you learned sort of to let go and then go through the next chapter?
It's hard. It's hard to let go because I still, you still have that at the back of your head, that little voice that's like, oh man, what if they are judging you? What if they are? But I think it's important to realize that you're not as important in other people's minds as you think you are. I think we make ourselves seem more important, seem like everyone's looking at us, when in reality everyone's focused on their own thing. They're probably thinking the same thing about us.
Feeling good, my friend? Yeah, feeling great. No, thank you. Of course. Great. Again, I must say, I am amazed by the authenticity of people. Authenticity, people being courageous, willing to share their stories. Negative emotion stories. People are genius, incredible. I love that.
That's just my parents.
Have you ever started to deepen a little bit, get some awareness from your unconscious and your childhood and stuff?
Yeah, this is I was just reading a book about unconscious, Carl Jung,
Oh yeah,
psychology now.
right.
This is a hard question. It's like
I mean, it's just, there's a lot of ways, yeah.
It could be about childhood trauma, about like the relationship with your parents, could be financial.
You know
could
what? I had a weird one with weed. I feel like I projected my shadow on weed. Like I associated a lot of problems in my life because I smoked weed. And my life, like when I was younger, I smoked a lot. But then I stopped. My life did get better, but I think a lot of that was placebo. And I think I was leveraging fear.
That's a good answer. I'm not gonna. I think one time my mom told me that I come off as like really insecure. And I didn't feel insecure, but then I felt like because she said that, then she's a great person, but I don't know. But then I felt like I had this fear of coming off as insecure, and then it made me like feel more insecure. It's like a weird kind of thing that happens.
A circle.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And
I don't know. She's wonderful though, but
have you ever worked a little bit on letting that go?
I try to, but I definitely like hold that still.
You're still a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's been 700. Oh, it's
Well,
fine. This guy's a genius. Okay.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
But this is genius.
Okay, I read this quote in a book called Limitless by Jim Quick. Great author, I suggest it. Quote is, when you break an egg from the outside, life ends. But when you break an egg inside,
Oh, drop the mic! You dropped the mic! And the high five. Thanks for the super good vibe. It was a good encounter. Let's go. Thank you very much. Sure, that's a really nice vibe. Of course.
When I was like 7, my mum sent me to a singing school in Cathedral. I was really small. And that, I think, gave me a fear of rejection that I was being sent away for some reason. I need to be away from it, which is probably not true, but that's how it felt.
Yeah.
And I think it prohibits me from wanting to have closer relationships with some people in the family.
Whoa. Powerful. And have you worked into letting go of that?
I just said that. I just came from therapy the other day. Like a couple hours ago, we were just talking about it.
Whoa. Courageous. Courageous of doing that, courageous of saying that.
Thanks, man.
That was a pretty awesome hugging session filled with authenticity, all about fear. Fear is blocking a lot of us to achieve greatness and the life we are able to have, our true potential and everything. But knowing that almost all of us are impacted negatively about it, what about we work together to let go of it and trust each other about it? That's good. Wow. Take care, my friend. See you tomorrow.